Stories of Great Christians. From its radio studios in Chicago, the Moody Bible Institute is bringing you Chapter 1 of the Gypsy Smith biography, From the Forest I Came, a Moody Press book by David Loisel, freely adapted for radio by Rex Brenner.
The son of gypsy parents, I was born the last day of March, 1860, in a tent pitched near Epping Forest, just east of London. Christened Rodney, later known as Gypsy, I was the fourth of 6 children born to Cornelius and Mary Smith. We called Mother Polly. In those days, Victorian Britain was bustling with prosperity. But we were only poor gypsies. Poor, but contented and happy in the security, warmth, and comfort of our gypsy wagon. What creaking and rumbling as we meandered through the lanes and hedgerows of the English countryside. When we came to the edge of a village that looked prosperous, our father would stop the wagon in a secluded lane. We'd clear a patch for our tent and camp. Then my father would work at his trade. He rekined chairs, made baskets and clothes pegs, even tinware that he and my mother sold door to door. We children helped. Of course, in his unconverted days, Father found the willows for the baskets and the wood for the clothes pegs. But his horse trading also helped to support our family. Even now, in my mind's eye, I can see our gypsy home. The tent and wagon in the lane. The blazing bonfire nearby, with the iron kettle suspended above it. Tranquility, peace, and then tragedy. My older sister, Emily, suddenly became very ill as we were traveling through Hertfordshire. We must find a doctor at once. The nearest town was Baldock. Father put the whip to old Prince, and we turned toward town. Our wagon slugging and jolting over the march ruts. And finally, we stopped, just outside the door of the doctor's house. As soon as the doctor heard that my sister was ill, he mounted the steps of our wagon. At the doorway, he called to my sister. Mother and we children watched anxiously as he examined her.
Your daughter has the smallpox.
Smallpox?
Very contagious.
Oh, no. Oh, there, children, quiet. We're talking to the doctor.
Will Emily be all right, Father? Them awful spots on her shoulder look
We'll
terrible.
take care of her, Rodney. Now go to the back of the wagon, children, and be quiet.
Mother, I'm afraid. Is it bad?
You're going to be all right, Emily. There, now don't cry. We're right here. Ezekiel.
Yes, Mother?
Take your sister back to her bed and sit by her.
Yes, Mother. Come along, Emily.
That's a good boy. Dr. Hill, what shall we do?
You must leave Baldock at once before everyone in the village is exposed to the disease.
But where are we to go?
There's an unused lane, Norton Lane, about 1.5 miles from here. You know where it is, Mr. Smith?
Oh, yes, near the old chalk pit.
Right. Now, separate your wife from the sick child at once. You must avoid further risk of exposing her and the unborn child.
Yes, we'll go at once.
But, Doctor, what will we do? The smallpox, it could spread among us.
That is a possibility. However, if you're careful, that risk can be minimized. Now listen carefully. I'll give you a few suggestions and precautions that may preclude. You must be careful to boil all cooking utensils, dishes, and spoons. Understand?
Oh, yes.
Yes, Doctor.
Fine. And I'll come to your wagon at Norton Lane day after next. Good day.
Thank you, Doctor.
Dr. Hill is a kind cordial.
Oh, love, I'm frightened. What if we all get the smallpox?
No. Polly, dear, don't.
But the children, and what of our unborn child?
Don't cry, Polly. We'll face this together. Right now, we mustn't upset the others.
Yes, but Emily, who'll take care of her?
I will.
You?
Listen,
How?
love, listen. I have a plan. We'll be separated, but not far apart.
But how?
There's a clump of trees at the bend of Norton Lane. It's sheltered there, and I'll pitch the tent and leave you and the children. Well, all but Emily.
Where will you go?
I'll take her with me. About 200 yards further down the lane is the old chalk pit, and I'll camp there with the wagon. I'll take care of Emily, and we'll be close enough so that we can see each other.
It just won't work, Cornelius. What about food? You can't cook.
You can still cook our food.
But if we're separated, how?
Go into Baldock for food, and after you've cooked it, carry it halfway to the wagon and leave it on the ground. Call to me, and I'll come and pick it up. It will work, Polly. I know it.
Well, we can try.
Oh, that's my Polly.
Oh, Cornelius, I'm so proud of you. We'll be separated, yet in our hearts we'll be together. But for right now, love, hold me. I'm afraid.
Two days later, Dr. Hill stopped at our wagon in Norton Lane to see Emily and Father. Then he walked to our tent and examined Mother and us children. He confirmed our fears. Ezekiel, too, had smallpox. Turning away, Mother looked down the lane toward our wagon and wept. Laying a comforting arm about Ezekiel, Dr. Hill took my brother to our wagon. Now, Father had 2 sick children. Again and again, Father would hear Mother in the lane.
My poor children will die, and I cannot go to them.
Each day, she drew nearer and nearer the wagon before she left their food on the ground. One day, she could bear the separation no longer. She entered the wagon. Not long after, the ugly spots appeared that told us that she, too, had smallpox. Father, in his distress, felt that all hope was gone. He brought the wagon back to the tent, and Mother's child was born 2 days later. A healthy baby at first, but Mother, as the days passed, grew weaker and weaker.
More water, love?
No. Enough. I shall not live, Cornelius.
No, Polly. I can't let you go.
You must. My time has come, love.
No, don't say that. We need you.
It's no use. Take care of the children. And watch over Tilly. She's so fragile.
There's got to be something, some help. Polly, dear. Have you ever prayed?
Yes, but it's no help.
I have heard that sometimes God answers prayers.
Not mine. Every time I pray, I see a dark hand in front of me. It shows me all the bad I've done. Something whispers, there's no mercy for you.
But there is. Remember the time I was remanded to prison?
It was a false charge.
Yes, but remember what Mr. Gordon, the jailer, told me about Christ?
Christ died.
Yes, he died, but he died to save sinners, Polly, people like you and me.
It's too late.
It's not. No. Ask him to help you, Polly. Mr. Gordon says that Jesus forgives, but everyone comes to God the Father through him.
Come to the Father. That reminds me of a song I heard when I was a little girl.
A song?
Yes. I have a Father in the promised land. My God calls me. I must go to meet him in the promised land. Cornelius, the hand, the dark hand, it's gone. Take my hand, love. I'm afraid.
Polly!
Take my...
Polly!
Father's cries awakened Emily. One glance at his face, and she knew. Mother was gone. Father brought a coffin from Baldock, and Mother's body was prepared and placed tenderly inside. In the afternoon, the coffin was placed on 2 chairs. just outside the wagon, waiting for darkness. We were only gypsies, and as was the custom, the authorities would not permit the funeral to take place in the daytime. Father and we children were standing at the coffin, weeping, when...
Children. There's something more, children, something more we need to talk about. There, that's better. There's something we must do yet for your mother.
What do we do, Papa? You never...
Emily, child, come over to your father. There, that's better, isn't it? Now there is something you, all of us, can do for Mother.
What?
Remember earlier when I was cleaning the wagon that I took all of your mother's clothes and things and put them in a pile over beside the tent?
Yes, Father. I helped you, Father.
You sure did. And so did Ezekiel.
You said you'd tell us why.
I'm doing that right now, Ezekiel. Children, when a gypsy dies, all of his clothes and possessions, even the dishes he used while he was sick, are burned or buried with him. Yes. Well, I thought maybe you children would each like to bring something to put in the coffin. There with your mother. And then we'll burn the rest. You children go now. Get the things you want to put in with the mother and come right back.
All right, Papa. I'll get my doll.
Bring the things right over here, children.
Here's mine, Father.
All right.
I brought my dolly's blanket so she won't get cold. Emily, will you tie it?
Sure. Give her here.
Children, before we put the things in with your mother, I'd like to do
Father,
something that...
Can I put the rest of Mother's things into the fire?
Huh? Well, wait until... I guess it's all right. Better take Zeke with you. Be careful. There's a wind. We want to keep the fire low. Hurry.
Thanks, Father.
We'll be right back.
All right, son. Now, I'd like to do something that I've never tried before. I want to pray.
You mean talk to God?
Yes, Lavinia.
What shall we say?
Quiet now, quiet. God, we're sorry you took Polly beyond the clouds. We're going to miss her so much. God, I don't know if she asked Jesus to help her like I wanted her. But Polly was good. A good wife. Please forgive...
Papa!
What?
Look, the fire!
Oh.
Sparks! Oh, the sparks, Papa! They've blown over onto the tent!
Oh.
I'll go inside. We can save the clothes and all.
Emily, come back! Don't go in there!
Papa, the tent's burning!
Yes.
Sorry, Papa.
Emily!
The rod tangled some of Mother's things in the tent. Oh.
Run! Take Emily and get 2 buckets of water. I'll throw this one on the fire.
It's no use, Father. It's no use. It's spreading all over.
Quick, children, into the wagon. We'll get the blankets and try to stamp it out. Hurry!
No. Look, it's burning by the coffin.
Get the blankets.
Sparks, they're flying all over. Mother will be burned down.
Oh, God! Help! Oh, God, help us!
And so we conclude Chapter 1 of From the Forest I Came, the story of Gypsy Smith. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians, produced by the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.